Hi there, thanks for joining us on another insightful edition of Jamaica Magazine. I'm your host, Theodore Henry. Today is being observed as World Read Aloud Day. As we embark on this journey, remember, reading maketh a full man. We have some educational features lined up just for you, so stay with us as we take you through another half hour, geared to keep you informed.
I'm Lisa Rowe, and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, February 7, 2024. In a move expected to usher in major developments for St. Thomas, Prime Minister Andrew Holness officially opened the 4-lane highway from Harborview to Yallus Bridge yesterday. The 17-kilometer roadway represents Part B2 of the Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project, SHIP, a flagship program of the government. Mr. Holness says this is the largest investment in St. Thomas since the Morant Bay Rebellion and serves as a testament that the parish is at the forefront of the government's agenda.
The focus of my administration is correcting a fundamental wrong that was committed against the people of St. Thomas for centuries and developing a parish that faced a dark period of neglect during which many generations suffered. This government, your government, has declared St. Thomas and the whole eastern corridor of Jamaica as the new frontier of development. This flagship project of my administration is much more than a new road. It will significantly enhance critical infrastructure that is important for your well-being.
Mr. Holness revealed that the road would be monitored and carefully studied, particularly in its first 2 years of use, to ensure drains and other features are performing optimally and can be corrected quickly. Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Everald Warmington, says it will have a big impact on the lives of residents.
It is a big deal because the people leaving from Yallus to Harborview no longer have to sit behind trucks laden with aggregate for an hour to reach Kingston. It is a big deal as you can plan your affairs, have them done in Kingston or St. Andrew, in St. Thomas, and be at home or play in a good time.
The project also included infrastructure for water and telecommunications. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Andrew Holness has outlined several new developments slated for St. Thomas. Among them is the ongoing work to develop Morant Bay into a model town, along with the bypass that goes around it. Mr. Holness also assures that directions have already been given for the development of a museum in the parish capital. The planned Museum of the Modern History of Jamaica will document and preserve artifacts starting with the Morant Bay Rebellion to the present. Also to come is the development of the parish courthouse and a park on the seafront.
St. Thomas is witnessing a remarkable change in its infrastructure, particularly its roadways and public facilities. The Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project is a key catalyst for this transformation, connecting Harborview in St. Andrew to Port Antonio in Portland. The highway is set to enhance the economic foundations of St. Thomas, offering numerous opportunities for its residents.
Pointing to the newly developed Suncoast Beach Club homes, the Prime Minister adds that there will also be an explosion of housing developments in the parish due to the new highway. In other news, the new social housing program NSHP is nearing its initial target of 200 units. Up to last Friday, the program has delivered 197 homes to needy Jamaicans, and Prime Minister Andrew Holness says the target for the next fiscal year will be 500 homes. Mr. Holness delivered the 3 latest units during a recent tour of North Central Clarendon. The tour began in Rock River, Mount Zion, where a young mother of 3 lived in a dilapidated shed and was being asked to leave.
When the rain falls, it leaks terrible, leaks bad, and you can stay in on the inside and see outside. Insects and so on used to play with in there. We weren't comfortable. We have to wash plate in there. We have to do everything in there. Whereas when the rain falls,
Another beneficiary had not had a proper home since the 1988 hurricane.
After mashing it, I make a little board one.
The final handing over was for Evadne Carty, who lives with her daughter and grandchildren. During the Prime Minister's tour, water was also turned on for the first time in the community of Eden, which will serve over 200 households. Mr. Holness pointed out that while the overall purpose of the NSHP was to assist the needy with proper homes, the program was also assisting in other ways.
We try to support as many of the requests that come in. So the ultimate of the request is a house. But we help literally each year thousands of people with small grants. Some people just need a door and a window, or to replace their bathrooms, their sanitary facilities. Some people need an additional room. Sometimes their house is on the verge of collapsing and we help to restore and strengthen.
Still on housing, Prime Minister Andrew Holness is assuring Jamaicans that the National Housing Trust, NHT, is being prudently managed with strong internal mechanisms in place to protect the resources of its contributors. Mr. Holness made the declaration as he addressed the NSHP handing over ceremony in Beckford Crawl, Clarendon last Friday.
We have taken the extra step, certainly, with the kind of board that we have put in at the NHT to make sure that that board has on it a very strong financial and accounting and legal and management skills. And in terms of policy direction and guidelines, we have been very clear to the NHT management that whatever they do, they must take the strongest possible measures to protect contributor funds.
The NHT is entrusted with increasing and enhancing the stock of available housing in Jamaica. It also provides financial assistance to the neediest of its contributors who wish to build, buy, or repair their homes. And finally, the Electoral Office of Jamaica, EOJ, says it is fully prepared to receive the nominations of candidates tomorrow for the February 26 local government elections. Nomination day activities will take place between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. at designated nomination centers across the 63 constituencies. There are 228 electoral divisions being contested for the purpose of electing councillors to serve in the 13 municipal corporations. Additionally, the mayor of the municipality of Portmore will be directly elected. Director of Elections Glasspool Brown says he is anticipating a well-coordinated, incident-free nomination day. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Lisa Rowe. Thanks for watching.
We often hear the government emphasizing the need to care for our health. We should take responsibility for how we treat our bodies, and it starts by eating healthily and getting regular checkups. Your health is your wealth, and the government is on that quest to help you on a lifelong journey of good health.
What's going on? This is Shelley Ann Weeks, and I'm right here at the Ministry of Finance's Health Fair, an event that we have for our team members to ensure that they get the year started on a healthy foot. Here today we have a lot of different services that are provided mostly for free to the staff. They can get their blood pressure test, they can get their diabetes checked, they can get their cholesterol checked. We have nutritionists here to advise them on healthy living, healthy way to approach food. We also have other parties who are going to be doing testing for HIV and syphilis, as well as an array of different services right here at the ministry.
So today we are here at the health fair and we have brought some of our goodies with us, meaning that we brought some of our health products here to represent. Currently we have 25% off on small items, so that would be our personal blenders, our air fryers, and also one of the major highlights that we're doing today.
We're here today to educate you that every chest pain is an emergency. We open 24 hours. At any point in time, should by any need you are having in a chest pain, just make your way to Heart Institute of the Caribbean.
We're providing free HIV and syphilis tests to the staff here today, and also promoting PrEP, which is pre-exposure prophylaxis. That's the new innovative method of prevention that reduces your chances of contracting HIV by up to 99% once you take it as prescribed. So we're promoting these services today.
We're a dental office located in Crossroads and Portmore. We offer all dental services, cleaning, filling, extraction, dentures, and referrals for oral surgery and braces. And we're here today to answer all dental questions and give advice for all dental procedures.
The academic health corner is important because not only are we to take care of our bodies, but we also have to nourish our minds. If we're going to be a whole being, it's mind, body, and soul, right? And so we've provided offerings, we've invited different organizations, UTEC, UCC, Heart Trust, NSTA to come and share their offerings that will help you to professionally actualize, and to reach where you need to be.
Today was a good day. The booths were very informative. I think it's a great initiative, and I look forward to MOFPS Health Fair every year because of the vast amount of information that I get.
Yourself some nutritional advice. Go and get your HIV and syphilis test done. Some of you don't know on the status enough. You need to know all the numbers.
Today we are promoting the awareness of 4 important numbers. Knowing your blood pressure, your blood sugar, your cholesterol, and your body mass index that relates to your weight. And these 4 numbers will help to guide you to know what is your health status.
We are introducing our products and services to the members of the Ministry of Finance. Today we're offering savings and investment products. We have a savings product, which is our special deposit account, which pays 8% interest per annum. We also have a golden harvest account that pays 7% interest per annum, and a deferred shares account that pays 6% per annum. So our savings rates are very competitive.
Today we're doing examinations for all our patients. We'll be looking at your chief complaints, and we'll be taking down all the information. If you have any cavities, if you have any pain, any discomfort, we're going to be going through all our treatment plans that would be available for you.
Our purpose here today is to sensitize our clients of the different short courses that we have and the different opportunities available for upskilling and reskilling, and for them to get comfortable with lifelong learning.
I'm here today at the health fair to find out my numbers. Very informative, very good program put on by the Ministry of Finance.
The fact that you are alive means your heart is still beating. There are, of course, many things that threaten how well your heart works. Family history, personal health history, and lifestyle choices play a major role. But if you take the necessary steps to protect your heart's health, then you might just save your own life. Find out some of the ways to do that in this next feature.
Anna, you know you're special, very, very special to me, Anna.
Yes, Mom, I know.
And today I want to have a special conversation with you about taking care of your body.
Okay, Mom, what do you mean?
Alright, so today we're going to talk about taking care of a very special part of your body, and that's your heart. Do you feel the heart beating? Yes, I'm going to talk to you about taking care of your heart.
Oh, I see. Yes, I learned about the heart in school.
Wow, you're so smart.
You normally go unaware of it beating 100,000 times per day as you move about. But what if it stopped and you could have prevented that? This complex and delicate organ is responsible for pumping the blood supply that carries oxygen and the nutrients needed for your body to function properly. It's time to stop and find out what you need to do to keep your heart beating. Professor Ernest Madu is an internationally recognized nuclear cardiologist, as well as the founder and chairman of the Heart Institute of the Caribbean. He tells us what is normal in heart health.
If you're looking for what is a normal heart rate, it's usually, we say it's about 60 to 100 beats per minute. Normal blood pressure, we want to keep it systolic, the top one. It should be around 120, and the bottom one should be less than 70. Those will be what we'll consider normal. If it's high, it's hypertension. If it is low, it's hypotension. So very high blood pressure is not good. Very low blood pressure can also cause problems. A very high heart rate is a problem. Very low heart rate is also a problem.
It's only about the size of a fist, but has a huge responsibility as it bears the weight of supporting all the other organs in the body. To practice good heart health, you will first need to understand the risks of having a bad heart.
Cardiovascular diseases, including heart disease and stroke, are the commonest cause of death and disability in Jamaica. We estimate, just from our own studies, we estimate that perhaps more than 7,500 people have a heart attack every year in Jamaica the first time. And then about half of that number have a second heart attack. Many people with heart attack will not survive unless appropriate intervention happen in a timely manner.
Leading the cause factors for poor heart health is obesity and preconditions such as diabetes and hypertension. The call remains loud for people to take seriously the lifestyle changes that support hearty living. Parents are encouraged to develop this culture in their children.
Parents must adequately inform themselves, because you can't train somebody in what you don't know. Encourage your children to get out of the house and be active and exercise, and watch your children what they eat and make sure their weight is ideal, and begin early to train the children on the ways, the habits that they need to form early in life, that can help to keep their risk for heart disease at bay.
Research in the field of cardiology is growing, providing more information to help us make wise choices for our heart health.
One of the major causes of heart failure, especially in Black people, that is recognized now is called cardiac amyloidosis. And it used to be almost universally fatal. But now there are treatment options and there are diagnostic mechanisms for this. We're working with Yale University to launch that project here in Jamaica. So there's been a mountain of advances happening, whether it's cardiac imaging, personalized medicine, genomic treatment strategies, remote patient monitoring.
On a personal level, Jamaicans are being urged to get active and do regular medical checkups.
We also have to be mindful about the role of exercise and physical activity in protecting ourselves from heart disease and other non-communicable ailments that are associated with sedentary lifestyles or inactivity. The Minister of Health, Dr. Tufton, has been aggressive in pushing Jamaicans to get out and exercise, and I think that is a step in the right direction. Early detection is very important. We need to recognize that the idea that every pain is gas is not helpful. When people feel that discomfort, they need to seek medical attention.
Mom, so what can I do to take care of my heart?
So Anna, you have to exercise. So like playing that you always do. And also, Anna, I need you to start eating those veggies, even the ones that you don't like. And I need you to go to bed on time as well. And guess what? Never forget to laugh, all right? Never forget to laugh. And you must not forget these tips, all right, Anna? You must take this throughout your life.
Thank you so much for this talk, Mom. I will never forget it.
All right, my sweet Anna.
Reading gives me peace of mind. It's something I enjoy doing, especially during my spare time. Whenever I read a book, it gives me insight into things I didn't know. Now, I've been reading since I was little, and now I'm grown. Now let's take a look at how reading can be the next best thing for you.
I'm Janet Davids, teacher of grade 6 coordinator. Get them interested in the reading. Because research has shown that over the years, as children get older, the interest and motivation in reading decreases. So as a grade 6 teacher, what I try to do is to encourage my students to read a wide variety of genres. Sometimes while I'm teaching, what I do is I bring in a little of what I've read in a book into my whole discussion, like a teenager book. And then they will say, "Niece, you know that?" And I say, "Yes, because I read all types of books, and therefore you need to read all types of books." I think parents themselves must be readers. Parents must not allow the students to think that reading is a chore. Like sometimes when they're doing something bad and the parents say, "Go take up your book." No, it should be something fun. So they should find fun ways to read together with the children and read to them sometimes as well, and not just reading just one particular material, but a variety of materials so that they know that reading is not just a book. So those are some of the ways in which I try to pique their interest and get them interested in reading.
We all play a pivotal role in proactively filling up the blood bank by donating blood, by encouraging those who can donate to do so regularly, and by offering support, whatever that looks like. So be it to retweet it, be it to ask a family member, tell a friend, a co-worker, a colleague, even a stranger.
1 liter of blood can save 3 lives. You can give half of that at any of the Ministry of Health and Wellness's blood collection sites. There is no time to wait in a time of crisis where blood is needed. Every passing moment, the life of someone who needs blood hangs in the balance.
I stand here before you as a testimony of the life-saving effects of donating blood. Someone gave, that's why I am alive today.
If you are 17 to 60 years old and in good health, please give so others can live.
When it comes to our health, it is something too many of us tend not to speak about. We enjoy sugary, salty, and fatty foods without knowing the effect they have on our bodies. The government is doing its part to educate people about their health, but it starts with you. Find out just how you could be on the path to a healthy lifestyle.
As a country, we are indeed, if we never knew, a part of a global community. And there is a merging of cultures, in a sense, where we have lost or losing our individual identities because we are now part of this larger community. And I think that also came out of the COVID experience, where we couldn't solve our own problems without interfacing with others. But the NCD pandemic that we face, which is a far bigger pandemic, it tells us that we accept a lot more readily what traditionally has been alien to our culture, and almost accept it more readily than traditionally what we are accustomed to, because we view it, perception-wise, as a more superior form of life, living, and enjoyment. We can't go out there and tell people, look at the salt, sugars, fats, and decide your mind in your own interest. That's part of the narrative. But we're going to have to do a lot more than that. We're going to have to help people to explain quality of life. We're going to have to help them explain satisfaction that can be derived from those scientific data. The other very important message around this culture and merging of culture is the extent to which we have to appeal to particular stakeholders who oftentimes, to my mind, in this country anyway, do not sufficiently have an appreciation between the links around consumption and the impact it has on the population. Oftentimes, their population who are their consumers, or their mothers, or their fathers, or their brothers, or sisters, or children. I believe that our mercantile class, who again clearly has their mission, there is sufficient insensitivity, I believe, and too much of it, to what we produce for the consuming public, our consumers, our workers, our family members, our community, because we're all merged as one, and the links between that objective and what the long-term impact is on the population and on those very same people.
This is where we leave you on today's edition of Jamaica Magazine, but be sure to join us tomorrow on this station for all the information you need to know. Until then, visit our website, jis.gov.jm, for this and more offerings. On behalf of the entire production team, I'm Theodore Henry, reminding you that the more you read, the more you learn.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.